Hello guys, we are recording. Alright, so how are you all doing? Took a little bit of a break. It's been a rough few days, but I'm getting back into it. I'm gonna do some more weather stuff. Today's video, most of us, if you live in the eastern US, northeastern US, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like the news. And then if you also live in Texas, Oklahoma, you're not gonna like this news either. So I'm just gonna start right going into this. We're gonna start with just some 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook. So you can see now we do have a pretty big area of that below average temperatures. It's gonna reach all the way up to New England, all the way in the eastern United States, going into the Midwest. So we have Wisconsin. This is Minnesota. I don't know why I said Wisconsin. Oh boy. And we got Iowa in there as well. We also have the Dakotas are also in there. Illinois, that's in there. Northern Indiana, Ohio. And we also have, looks like, Pennsylvania, New York. So we have a bunch of areas, a bunch of states that are going to be most likely impacted by some pretty low temperatures. In fact, I was looking, we have basically 20s to 30s, and that is pretty insane to think about considering it's May. Not really too May-ish, if you know what I mean. This is kind of interesting that we're having these temperatures here, but weather's gonna do what it's gonna do. Now we're gonna go to the precipitation probability outlook. So this is 6 to 10 day. Now you can see we have a very big area of America experiencing this above average precipitation, ranging all the way from the west all the way to basically the east coast. In the white, we have those neutral zones. And we also have some dry spots, and that'll be for, looks like, North Carolina. Looks like we have also Georgia, West Virginia, a little bit of the eastern end of Kentucky. We have the eastern end of Tennessee, the northeastern side of Georgia, and also we have South Carolina. So a bunch of states in here that are going to be seeing some below average precipitation. And we also are seeing New Mexico. Wait. I don't know. Gosh dang. I think I've already, yeah, I do believe that's New Mexico. If it's not, then, But, yeah, we also have that area for New Mexico. So we're also going to have to keep an eye out that. We do have a pretty high probability of some fires that are going to go on, so we're going to have to see what's going on there. But now we go to, hold on, I'm going to go to something really quick. First off, guys, I want to show you temperatures. So you saw this outlook right here, and we had that big area. Now I'm actually going to show you it up in person. So what we're looking at here, not that one. There we go. So what we're looking at here, this is the temperatures. So I'm going to go here. Now you can see where this temperature starts setting in. So Thursday, May 7th. So this is tomorrow. And you can see we have temperatures here. It looks like we have 30 to 40 across all Michigan. And across the eastern United States, we have temperatures that are in, it looks like, 40s, 30s again. Even into the Ohio Valley, 30s. So very cold areas in Wisconsin, 40s, 30s. So very cold areas. And we even have this coolness reaching down to the south. We can see a big cool down almost, basically. We have 37 almost in oh my gosh, Virginia. We have, looks like 33 in North Carolina. It looks like the lowest temperature we have in South Carolina will be 42. So very big cool down for the east, especially in that more northern regions. We have a very big cool down. And as we keep moving, that's when we see the heat comes back up. This is still May 7th. We have heat coming back up, reclaiming some territory. And now we also have a push down from the polar regions, giving us a very icy delivery of air that will be sweeping across much of the eastern United States. Very breezy. Another violent thing possibly, Friday, May 8th, we have all these cool temperatures coming in. We also have some hot temperatures from the Gulf of Mexico coming in. We have that battleground right here, so that's where we could see that severe weather come in. We have some very unstable air mass, most likely there. And that will eventually move out of the way. So this is Saturday, and finally we have this final surge coming. This is ranging very big areas. So we have all the way up to Maine, and all the way down to, looks like, North Carolina. So very big regions of the cold reaching out. I can't talk today. Jeez. We have very big regions of this cold weather. So very interesting. And as we keep moving forward, that lingers for a while. And it's going to stay that way. It ends at Sunday, May 10th, and it's going to stay that way for much of the Midwest United States and as well as the East Coast of America. So very interesting. We're experiencing these temperatures. And now it's time to go to what you guys probably don't want to hear. Alright, I'm going to go radar, rain, and frozen so you can see currently. Alright, ready? So what we're currently, this is Wednesday, so this is current time. So we currently have a system moving off. This produced some severe weather in the Carolinas currently. That is finally moving off. So that moves off into the Atlantic with some strong waves and stuff. And now we're looking at this developing over here in the Great Plains region. The Dakotas, Nebraska, so even Kansas. So we're looking at that. And that right there, as we keep moving forward here, that will end up developing pretty interesting things. So now we finally have some snow starting to mix in. This is tomorrow. So there we go. I got that snow mixing in right there. A little bit of it. And as we keep going here, guys, this is where we see that severe weather pop up. This is Friday. Got some severe weather popping up in Oklahoma and northern Texas. Pretty interesting. So as we keep moving, there's that line, that snow right there. We have some snow now starting to develop as well. So we have a very strong, probably some thunderstorms over here in Oklahoma, northern Texas. Traditional tornado alley stuff. The good thing is, though, currently the threat for the tornadoes is not that low, but we have some pretty good chances for some hail and all that. I'll cover that in tomorrow's video, as well as I think Friday also I'll do I'm gonna make a video of a potential for a tropical cyclone. Nothing really special. Not gonna most likely not gonna be a tropical depression. Just gonna bring heavy rainfall to Florida and some pretty gusty winds in Florida. But the chance, also I guess another thing is we could have it so that it develops out at sea, but we don't know yet. But nonetheless. So now we have snow starting to develop in the Ohio Valley. A lot of rain, though, but we have that very small pocket right there. Very close to the, this is going to be oh my gosh. Jeez, I just had a seizure. It's going to be in Ohio, Indiana, and almost in southern Michigan. And finally, we have snow starting to develop. This is more widespread now, and it's finally starting to reach Pennsylvania. We have a good amount of snow falling, probably Sandusky, Ohio. Cedar Point, that's right there. So, interesting. And as we keep moving, now we have even more widespread snow right there. This will be moving up the East Coast, basically. So, we're going to keep moving this along, and finally we have snow we have some more kind of severe thunderstorms almost lingering in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. So that's also something I noticed with this. And finally, as it keeps moving, it moves off to the sea, and about right here we have just some showers some snow showers in West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia, and a very small amount, but mainly rain will be falling, it looks like, in North Carolina. That's what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna keep moving this forward. Now we have some lingering snow in probably the mountain area. So, and finally, as we move it, it finally moves off, and you can see that New York they're gonna be in a battle zone. Most likely, New York City will not experience. If they do, they'll experience some minor flakes. But eventually it moves off, and it's giving some pretty heavy snow to Maine and Vermont and all those. They're so small. I think we should just combine a lot of them, but whatever. They're just too much right there, honestly. But that's besides the point. I'm trying to talk about weather. I'm getting distracted because of how small the town. Alright, whatever. So that finally moves off, and it moves into Canada. Some lingering snow showers, most likely in the mountains. Lingering snow showers in Maine, and it finally leaves. So now the snow totals. Here we go. Snow totals, not a lot. Looks like basically, most likely here, 1 to 2 inches of snow. In North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, you guys are going to get a slight dusting. Not even basically anything that most likely won't accumulate at all. Only in Virginia, you could see some stuff that does accumulate, 1 to 2 inches, I'm going to say. But Maine, though, you guys, it looks like we have almost 5 inches possibly for the more south east corner of Maine. Pretty interesting right there. But not a huge snowmaker, but it is very unusual to see some snow falling, especially in May, it's just, this weather just very weird, just adding on to 2020's weirdness. But yeah, but we do have just some in North Carolina. If you get any snow and you live there, it's not gonna be enough to. Basically, it's going to be a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to cover the ground, most likely. It's just going to be basically about 0.1 to 1 inch of snow, which isn't going to be a lot. And that's going to be how it is for a lot of people, honestly. If you live... Yeah, and basically the highest snow totals are 5 and 2. That's how you know this storm isn't going to be pretty bad. But it's just interesting to have this snow, and that's why I'm covering it. So, yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here because I could probably keep rambling on for the next 20 hours because what else? I'm quarantining I hate it, but whatever. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already, and I think I will see you all in the next weather video. Stay tuned, more updates coming up. And I will see you all in the next weather-related video. Goodbye, guys.